Right. Next time I want to be going live streaming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. Many of you are feeling reluctant to come to the class. They don't know that it's dangerous to be staying away from classes. That is why they are getting low mark. They're struggling to pass the subject. So it's not good. You must be attending. Look at the class, it's empty. Okay, guys, like I said, I promise you that we are going to go over the questions so that you can be able to answer it in case it comes out next time. Us, right. So let's look at it. These were the true or false questions. These ones were very easy. I think many of you were able to attempt this correctly. Right? Yes. Your test, I gave it to you yesterday. That one could have wasted our time again. You didn't have enough time. That is a strong case. Level 3. Okay. Come on, give it to them. Guys, can I tell you something? Guys, be coming to the class on time. Huh?
So I wanted to send you a message. The prayer guy.
You forgot you didn't attend.
No, wait. It was the one that was on the paper was running so we do.
No, but I told you it was going to take place at Ethlon Stadium.
So we went there.
Ethlon.
We
Yeah.
went to first to the other stadium, and then we went to the other. Then we went first to the other church. Don't know what church it is in town. But then Nazim was the whole day in town.
Oh
But the
man.
other one was not the other one was in Soweto, the yearly.
Yeah, that
All the
one.
churches.
Okay, the link. Did you see the link I sent? No, it wasn't you. It wasn't to
You
your
must
group.
send,
Huh?
but it's fine, so we went to the
Okay.
other one. And yeah, we were looking for it.
Okay.
And then I was trying to call you, but you're not.
Oh man. I was in it was in Ethlon Stadium.
So then we got the other people.
Oh man. Ah, hey man. But you are blessed, don't worry. God sees your effort. Oh man. So you went to town. See Green Point. Oh man.
And then someone we asked them, and then someone said you must check the other stadium.
Great Ethlon.
So we went to a church stadium, right?
Oh,
But it was
never mind.
me and some other
Oh man. Ah.
it was nice.
Oh, don't worry. You blessed. You blessed. Yeah. You bless God. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Are you still distributing the papers? Don't worry, we're gonna talk more about that. Huh? Yeah. Are you still distributing? What did you get? Like I told you. Huh? No, not between me and you. All right, guys, can we start? Quickly, quickly, quickly. You loving it? Don't worry. All of you, you are going to pass at the end of the day. If you work harder. Amen. Where's the question paper? What is this? All right. Oh, this is level 2. I'm looking for the. Is there any spare question papers there? You got spare question paper for level 3 there. The period is almost gone now. Huh? Project management. They're asking you to define project management. Yeah, not project manager. You have any spare question paper there? No, okay, bring the others here. Yeah, bring everything so that we don't misplace the papers. Okay, leave this one here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Okay. But these are simple stuff, man. Right? True of us. All projects are unique. Is it's true. Yeah, it's true. Right. And a risk, listen, guys, let's unpack this thing so that you understand very well. These are simple stuff. You know, I always have confidence in my level 3 student in project management. If, no matter how difficult it is, I know they're gonna pass because we've just done the basic stuff. These are the elementary stuff, so rudimentary, so to say. Yeah. But you see, your own case is quite different, right? Because you were not, in most of the time, you were not in the class, because of your situation, right? You see, the problem I'm having with you guys is that you don't attend classes. It's very dangerous. That you listen, you don't attend classes, right? Project management is different. It's different from any other subject because we got language, terminologies here, terms that you need to get used to because you are just getting there. You are learning this thing perhaps for the first time. For example, if we are talking about deliverables, you don't know what is deliverables before. So if you are not used to reading it over and over again and attending classes, you're not gonna be able to remember. You will struggle in trying to use your own words to explain it. You can only be able to do that if you understand it, right? Most especially if you were in the class. A risk is an event, number 2, or 1.2. Let me use my pointer, right? Or we've done this. A risk is an event which may occur and will not affect the outcome or success of a project. Yeah, it's a false. Because when you look at the way the question is framed, it's opposite to reality. Yeah, okay, you know that. You know, a risk is an event when it does happens or if it occurs in a project, obviously it's gonna have consequential effect, outcome on the project. Consequential, right? Either positive or negative. Does it make sense to you? Hello, you focus. If I say you, you don't focus now. I say I've got a pointer. All right? Yeah. Now, 1.3, a web package is composed. I hope I am. A web package is composed of one or several tasks and may last for a week to a month in duration. What can you make out of that? Oh man, yeah. You just need to be affirmative. Don't sit on the fence. You know, when somebody is sitting on the edge of a fence, right? You don't know whether it's on this side or on this side. I used to have some students, when you give them questions like this, they say true or false, they say true or false. I say you cheat. You see? Yeah, you know what we're talking about. It's a package, right? It's a manageable, it constitutes a manageable package, right? It's the last task in a project. Hello, are you with me? It seems to me that you are too far away. Two of you. You too far away. Yeah. Are you listening? Okay. Now you read this. Read this one. You see, that is why I say you are too far away. Okay. Now, what is she talking about now? You can't see, but you've got the question paper before you there. Why can't you read that? I say read 1.4. I say read this. Didn't you see my pointer? What is the use of having a pointer here? Eh, in project management, a timeline is not necessarily for scheduling. What can you make out of that? It's false. A timeline is used for scheduling, right? For example, can you give me, or let me put it this way, or let me ask you, I'm pushing back the question to you now. What can you, or give me an example of a timeline or a tool that is being used for scheduling in a project? Gantt chart, right? You know a Gantt chart. You. What is your name again? All the way to. Yeah. Next, the other one. Neliswa. You know a Gantt chart. Have you ever seen a Gantt chart? Gantt chart. Did you see? Yeah. A Gantt chart can be used or is being used to schedule project activities, whereby you list out or you list the names, the task, sorry to say, to be done in the project, then you allocate the time, right? From there, you can quickly have an overview in terms of how long the project is going to take, right? So, how many of you have seen a Gantt chart here before? You've seen one. Oh, wait, too. Nelisa, have you seen one before? You haven't seen one. Have you seen a Gantt chart before? A Gantt chart. Wait, let's wait. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. For example, let's. Oh, where is this now? I want to see the image. Can you see something of this nature? This is a Gantt chart. These are the activities that needs to be done. Define scope and requirement, align on right milestone planning, execution. These are activities, right? These activities, you see, this one is being represented by a bar, right? To depict the duration. Perhaps when you look at this, it's not well shown. These are the durations. It can be in days, let's say day one, day two, day three, day four, you put the dates. So when you look at this one now, you see this one is taking maybe 1.5 days, thereabout, right? So these are, you see this, the relationship, right? You see there's a kind of an overlap. Before you start, before this task was started, or before this task is started, then you must have done this one to an extent, close to completion, then you start this task. Right. Milestone, you see this is milestone. They use this one to indicate point, a point in the project in which they feel that something has been achieved. Right? You see, the execution, all these things, because this one is a template. When you combine all these things, then they draw these lines. So this is how a Gantt chart look like. Does it make sense to you? Right. It's for scheduling. Is it clear? Do you understand now? Who doesn't understand? Who doesn't understand? That is how a Gantt chart look like. Let me look for a simple Gantt chart. But this thing is like this. Did you see? Can you see something like? You see? But these ones they just say task. They say task one, task two, but they didn't mention the names of the task are not here. Normally, you need to put the names of the task, right? The task you need to describe what specific task that should be here. For example, foundation, concrete, and all those type of stuff. Okay. Are you clear with this? Because we need to take time to explain these things so that you understand it, right? It's used for scheduling, right? Then projects are undertaken to reach a specific goal. It's true. It's true. Because you don't start, even if you are starting a project just for fun, fun is a specific goal because you want to achieve something to amuse yourself, right? So you don't just start a project because you see other people doing it. There should be something that you want to achieve. That is what we are talking about. Remember, project involves the use of resources. Would you like to put your money or to waste your money in something gonna that is not going to benefit you? Rational people don't do like that. Even crazy people, they know, say, what am I going to benefit from this? Right? Before you set out to do something, to initiate a project, there should be something that you want to achieve. There never. For example, you are here sitting down here every week, right? You sitting down here, you are not sitting down here for nothing, right? Because you know by attending classes, writing your text, your exam or whatever, after 3 years, you are hoping to get a paper, a certificate. And that certificate qualifies you, enables you, right, for you to go and advance in your career, to earn income, to put food on the table for you and your family. You are sacrificing, we call it opportunity cost. The time you're supposed to have spent outside looking for money to help your family, you are sacrificing the time to come to the college because you know at the end of the day you are working towards something. Understand? And that is one thing you need to put at the back of your mind every day, that you are not here to waste time. Right. If at the end of the day you are not passing the subject, it's like you are wasting time. Most especially if you are that type of student that like to be like the sunny baby. When you come, instead of you to attend classes, to sit in the class and listen, you are basking yourself in the sun. You're wasting your time. You see, you are all here to achieve something. I see you as respective ambassadors to your family. Are you not an ambassador to your family? Of course, because you are here to represent your family. Right? By virtue of that, you should be able to represent your family very well because they are toiling outside, waiting for you, supporting you, so that one day you can be able to support them. You see, it's going to be very bad if at the end of the day you become a failure to them. Think about that, right? You must be attending classes. Do what you're supposed to do to help yourself, right? That is for that. They say a word is a known for the wise, right? And I believe you are wise people. Well, listen. Then there are only three types of projects. It's first. We've got different types of projects. We even done that, right? Although yeah, we got community project, like the types of project you got in your textbooks. We group them together. In some instances, when you are asked to give type of project, some people will say building project, road project, uh, what IT project, and all those type of stuff. Right? You need to classify, to categorize them. If it is construction project, fine, we know it's construction project. If it is research and development project, we know it's for research and development. If it is for community project, or community-based projects, you say community-based project, right? Do you understand what I mean? Right. So essentially, this one is not true, it's a false, right? Let us see, what can you say about this? 1.6. Yeah. Okay, good girl. False, right. 1.7. The execution process is also known as implementation. It's true, right? That is what I would call nomenclature. I don't want you to get confused. Nomenclature means names, right? The execution, implementation, they are the same. This one is more or less British term, execution. The Americans say implementation. Yes? Yeah. Yeah. Remember, you see, if you were not in the class that day, you could have get much more confused because you were in the class when we were explaining it. I think it was, I don't know who's. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy that you were able to recollect. That is one of the benefits of being in the class, right? Then 1.8. A simple project is one that involves few resources and has a limited impact on the project. Right. A simple project, as you know, huh? It's true. A simple project doesn't involve a lot of resources. For example, I can just tell you, hey, Marcus, help me put my books together here. Then I want you to do it quickly because the officials from DHET, they are there now, they want my files. Just help me put stuff together, then I'm going to give you a tip. Right? It's a project. Right? It's a project. Because time is involved, it's unique in its own sense of it. Right? And resources are going to be spent. Right? And the success of that project is reliant on me as a person, as a stakeholder, the department that is waiting for my file, because if you mess up my file, the department will not be happy. You know, those kind of stuff. Yeah, next time you must, but anyhow, sometimes it's like that, most especially under exam conditions, right? Yeah, there are certain things you know by being subjected to that kind of tension or exam condition, there's every likelihood that you can forget things, right? It's one of those stuff, right? Okay, where are we now? We've done this 1.8. Then 1.9. To be consistent as a project leader means that you need to treat all people the same and do not show any preferences based on personality. Very true. You need to treat people equally, right? You need to desist yourself from being a judgmental. You know what we mean by judgmental? You just look at somebody and say, no man, this guy. You need to free your mind from prejudice. You know what is prejudice? Prejudice. Spell prejudice. Is it prejudice? How do you pronounce it? Is it prejudice or prejudice? Huh? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Prejudice or prejudice. Can you spell it? Prejudice. Do you know what I'm talking about, Nelly Siwe? You know how to spell it? Where's my stuff? No, but maybe if you don't get the pronunciation right, you can Google it. I'm talking about this. You don't know. Well, can you see my spelling? My prejudice. We said opinion is a kind of opinion you form before judgment. You see, I know you are the one without even hearing from you. You say, no, no, that person is the one. You've already made up your mind before you even hear the facts. That is prejudice. Hello? Yes? Oh, wait to. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised to hear that from you. Don't worry. No, don't worry. It could have even been better. No, it could have even been better for me to hear it from another person, not you, because you haven't been paying attention. Do you see? Okay, guys, let's do the last one. Okay, you said this is true. Hello, listen, focus. Then the horizontal, hello. The horizontal axis of a Gantt chart show the project schedule, while the vertical axis shows work packages from the work breakdown structure. Huh? The horizontal, guys, show the project schedule. Horizontal, it shows. It's true. Huh? Did you got it? It was just Okay, the horizontal. Wait, you know the horizontal. Yes, now I know. Uh-huh. The horizontal, I think maybe the examiner got a problem here, man. Maybe the memo, I'm gonna check it again. Because the horizontal, this is the horizontal, the schedule, right? Then the vertical, it shows the task, right? Okay, I will check and see what is happening. Okay, guys, you say you got another class now, right? Okay, so guys, yeah, we're gonna stop here.